What's up, guys? Welcome back. Amazing RC. Brian here, and got some Grand Hauler action for you. Grand Hauler magic, transmission action, if you will. So, I know a few of you guys out there got some Grand Hauler, some King Hauler, all that cool hauler action. But did you know this? I broke the teeny tiny little ball joint in my transmission, my little servo saver. Okay, we got your little servo saver here. Got that little ball on top, and you got your little boom, your little bar goes here, and it goes to the one on your transmission, and then you hit your little transmission, which I got on the toggle switch. All you guys that helped me out, I really appreciate it. But I snapped the little ball off. I actually got it trapped here in my little 4mm, Traxxas socket that I had forever and ever and ever. This is garbage. I've already tried to get it out. I'm going to try one more time with some glue and then wait overnight and try to pull. But anyway, so I went and searched for another one, and believe it or not, I had an old Traxxas. I think this was off my TRX4. You know how you got I don't even remember what they were for. There were two little servos in the TRX4. One, I think it was 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive, and first and second gear. Well, those tiny little servo savers had the exact little ball joint that I needed, little ball hitch, whatever you want to call it. So I went and pulled that, got it reinstalled in my servo saver, and I went to go and install it in my servo. And in order to do it correctly, you need to turn on your transmitter and make sure it's in the center gear, because there is a spring, two of them, on the inside of the transmission that holds this gear lever in the center. So you're literally in second gear at idle, just chilling, okay? Unless you do something to switch a gear, you are resting in second gear as far as the transmission is concerned. So what basically I was going to do is, do the whole endpoint thing, basically, throw it on air, figure out the endpoints. I had it all worked out until I broke the ball hitch. So I went to go put this back on, and I need to center my servo, okay, to make sure that when I put this on at 90 degrees, it's in the right spot. It's not all, totally forward or all the way to the left. Otherwise, it's just not going to work right, and I'm going to try endpoints, and it's going to be all goofy. So getting that centered out, I made a discovery. Now, I just want you to be with me, guys. Are you ready? Are you sitting down? Let's do this. So we're going to go ahead and crank the truck up. We're going to crank the truck up. Here we go. I'm going to turn on a little fly sky action. I'm going to center my throttle here. Going to pop her down into second gear. We got our boom, little gear action here. We're going to go into second gear so that we can rest in second gear here. Now, I'm going to crank it up. Bam. We're going to audibly turn on. Now, I want you to use two of your sensory skills, okay? We're going to listen for the gear changes, and we're going to visually watch these tires, okay? This is where it's at right here. This is the magic moment. Now remember, I have my servo saver right here, okay? This is not hooked up, so I should not be able to change a gear inside this truck. But alas, I can. Here we go. Now, I'm just going to throw it into first. Listen, we got, boom. I'm going to turn it up so you can hear it. First gear, second gear, third gear. You might even be able to hear the servo moving. We're going to throw it into first gear. Now, watch our wheels. We'll go ahead and kick her on slow, nice and slow. No big deal. Kind of cruising. Very nice, very nice. Now, I am pegged in first gear. Keep an eye on the wheels. There's second gear. Keep an eye on them. Here's third gear. Believe it or not, they are going faster in third gear than they were in second gear. Let me go ahead and pop her back into first gear. There's second. There's first. Now, here's an easier way to be able to tell. Let me go real slow. Real slow. Okay, this is very first slow in first gear. Now watch. Second gear. Now I know you can see it going faster. Third gear. That's definitely faster. May I remind you a second time? My transmission is not hooked up. What that means is that the magical MFC unit, let me go ahead and crank this down so I can talk to you. Now, what that tells me is that the magical MFC-01, MFC-03, European, American, all that good stuff, actually pushes power through itself in conjunction with the gears that are selected. So not only when you are hooked up to the transmission and sliding our little slide back and forth, that it is giving you less power in first, medium power in second, and in third, it is jacking it up, everything it's got, with also your transmission. Now, that's cool. I mean, if you want to talk about attention to detail, I wasn't expecting that. So now I'm going to go ahead and get my transmission hooked up and figure out my endpoints and get them all ready to rock and roll. And then I'm going to get back on this build and get some more parts on it. I'm very excited to have my transmission on a toggle switch. So for all of you, and there were several that helped me out to figure out how to do that, I really appreciate it. But hit me up in the comments section. It's all yours. If you knew that these MFC-01, 02, 03s, if you knew they did this, you tell me, you let me know. I am very, very surprised. I've never seen anything. No ESC just be pre-programmed. I mean, of course these ESCs are programmed for these haulers. So someone in some office somewhere thought, hey, why don't we just give it... I don't even have to run my transmission if I don't want to. I could literally run the truck sans transmission and have 3 gears. Digitally 3 gears. Guys, if you can't tell, I'm jacked. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've seen that before. Let me know if I'm crazy. Probably still crazy no matter what. It's Brian, Amazing RC, and I'll get you guys another cool video very, very soon.